The view range of a plan is a set of horizontal planes. The position of these planes is just one of several settings that controls if elements are visible in the view. The planes also define if elements in the view range are cut, projected, or shown as beyond in the view range. Open the View Range dialog from the Properties palette. The View Range dialog has two parts: the primary range and the view depth. The values set in the dialog define relative positions of the horizontal planes that make up the view range. Because the view range is made up of horizontal planes parallel to the level of the view, it is easier to understand them by looking at a section view. In this section view, annotations have been added to illustrate the view range settings. In this example, all of the planes of the view range use the associated level as the reference point for the offsets. In this case, the plan is made from the first floor level datum, so the associated level is the first floor. The offsets listed for each plane of the view range are measured from the first floor level. In the primary range, elements intersected by the cut plane of the view will use the cut value for their display. For example, walls, windows, and doors are cut elements. The tall cabinet does intersect the cut plane of the view, but is shown as projected because the casework category is non-cuttable. There are a number of categories in Revit that are non-cuttable. Elements below the cut plane and above the bottom of the primary range are shown as projected. Elements in the view depth between the bottom and level planes are shown using the beyond line style, which is red dashed lines. In this example, the trusses for the floor are not visible because the visual style is hidden. When the visual style is set to wireframe, the trusses are visible and show with the beyond line style. If you want to see the edge of the foundation in this plan, you could set the offset low enough so that the foundation element falls within the view depth by changing the associated level of the offset. Floors, ramps, and stairs within 4 feet of the bottom plane are visible and drawn as projected regardless of view depth settings. Elements above the cut plane and below the top of the primary range must be in one of 3 categories: windows, casework, and generic models to be visible. Elements in other categories are not visible. In this case, the wall-mounted casework is visible, but the wall sconce, the ceiling, and the mechanical equipment are not visible even though they are in the primary range. If the top plane is adjusted below the casework, it is no longer visible. Adjust the planes of the view range to display elements in your plan views. Elements in the primary range are displayed as projected or cut, depending on the position of the cut plane. Elements in the view depth are displayed using the beyond line style.